Welcome back, folks. More Project Zomboid. More Project Zomboid, indeed. Um, we are well late for the TV, but let's put it on in any case. We could probably do with planting some seeds out the back at some point. Um, yeah, we'd go ahead and put away some of this stuff. Oh, yeah, the firefighter jacket. Um, it needs to be corrected, sir. My wife tried to prevent me from doing my duty, but I corrected her, sir. Okay. I think we might be able to ascertain a new jacket from the locker room, potentially. We can throw some sheet ropes down there as well. In lunchbox. What's that got in there? Interesting. Fire jacket, there we go. I mean, the dirty bloody one with a hole in it. Having one hole in is better than just not having it at all. So, like, say the one that we're currently wearing, say we get two holes in it, um, and we can't find another one, then it's, you've got to be better to put the one on that's got the hole in it, right? Put some sheet ropes down there. I thought it must have been the last playthrough that we were using one of these lockers as a storage container for ammunition and stuff like that. So we don't need to worry about that right now. But here is our mighty collection of sheet ropes. They're going to weigh us down a ton. And I think we want to think about creating a ad escape rope. We also want to think about creating our own water thing, water collector as well. I can't recall if we've been collecting garbage bags. We probably have not been collecting garbage bags because that's tawdry. More sheet ropes. Dun, 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 dun. We will put the camera in here along with the collection of watches and the portable disc player. And I reckon we've probably got enough crap in here to probably get the one skill increase in electronics. Nowhere near as useful as Hydrocraft in the vanilla version of the game. But I think something to do with hot wiring a car. You might need electronics 1 or 3. I can't recall which it is. And we're winding down. We're winding down for the evening. We have this food to eat. Might as well eat it all because we do want to put on some more weight. We do want to get rid of some of this stuff. Create more stir fries. That noise is bloody loud. I've got little shit bits of sausage and stuff to use up. You know what I mean? Like fucking radish too. 2 bits of radish. Poultry. The salmon as well. Maybe this is going to be like a small one. Just using up bits. What else can we put in there? Can we put anything decent in there? Some steak perhaps. And potentially some tomato. Put some tomato in there. Add lime, because the lime is fresh, right? So it'll go off eventually. And I'm not going to subject you guys to fucking around putting loads of condiments on there because that's boring. we won't do that then. And then tomorrow we're going to get out and do more twatting. What's left? We just need to smoke a cigarette probably before we go to bed. Try and deal with some of that negative energy. Turn off. Take that out. Yeah, 58. That's whack. Clean the leather strips. Put them away. And yeah, I think we're doing all right. We're alive, put it that way. Unequip, unequip. Smoke a cigarette and head to bed. I mean, we might want to move the bed for the sake of our sake. We might want to, once we've knocked out the stairs and it's a bit more secure up here, we might want to move this this bed into the main area in the fire station, the kitchen, the mess room, just so we don't have to tit around walking back and forward. I have real trouble locating the watch. Like, it does my head in. For that reason, I kind of look forward to when the TV finally turns off and we don't get any more morning cooking shows, which I think is around about now in game time, right? Once the cooking show stops, you know that's it. Like the carpentry one kind of flits in and out. The survival likewise, but the constant is normally the 6 a.m. cooking show. So yeah, once that stops, we know it's all over. Come on, give me some shows, buddy. Oh no. Well, that might be it. Once it gets to 6:30. Shit, right, that's it. That's our fair share of TV shows, guys. It's over. Right, so we're going to go ahead and, before I forget, we're going to stop the alarm on the clock and allow us to sleep for as long as we damn well please. Ah, we've got a lot of unread stuff in there that I can't be pissed around with sorting out right now. Oh, that's so close. Let's just finish the damn book. Okay. So we don't have to worry anymore about any of that stuff. Bearing in mind we're going out and about, we really ought to protect ourselves at all times. This generator, I believe, yeah, it's got good power. We're going to pick up the other generator. Someone smashed our door in, which is rather rude. That sort of upsets me. All right, we can't have this. We can't have this, I'm afraid. No, this needs to be sorted out right now. The ghetto side is saying, stomp this motherfucker out right now. I don't have a ghetto side. Not at all. Wouldn't dream of it. Ooh, that's another thing that we can do is actually dismantle some of that shit now as well. Set alarm, fine. And yeah, I think off camera it's gonna slow down a bit the pace if we're not doing anything exciting. I'm gonna be doing like tailoring and mechanics, like scaling up in the background, which is really, you know, major boring shit that you guys probably, you know, don't need to worry about. Hello there, officer. I don't think he's got a bullet. Has he got a bulletproof vest? Time will tell. You have nothing to offer me at all, do you? In the previous life or the current. He did have a bulletproof vest, so that's nice. That's very good. Very good. Unload. That's cool. I like that. And then unload. Unload Magnum. cool. We got like hardly anything out of that, but nevertheless, it's ammunition, isn't it? If we choose to go completely mental later on and start wielding, you know, guns like some psychopath, then we'll be all the more set for doing so, guys. I think there's still some juice in that car as well. That hasn't escaped my attention. Oh dear, the wanker squad. Regular wankerish behaviour. We're going to have to do them in as well, unfortunately. Because that kind of effrontery will not go unpunished. Not as long as we're in the neighbourhood. Indeed, sir. Masterful work, Micky. You're really getting the hang of this, lad. Fucking brilliant. I like it. Fingerless gloves and a riding helmet. Spot on. Spotonavic. That could be the name of the episode. I'm going to write that down because I'm going to forget. Spotonavic. Boom. Right. Game of Thrones has come up in my my shorts reels a lot recently. A lot. I read the books. The books are great. Apparently, Matey, the lazy dude, I say lazy, I can't call him lazy, he's written a bunch of fucking excellent novels, he's not really lazy, is he, at all? But the dude who refused to, like, write the last one or two or whatever, apparently he cautioned the producers of Game of Thrones to say, you cannot do this in 8 seasons, you need 10 seasons at least to, I think this is a dead end. You need 8 seasons at least to kind of like wrap up the storyline. And they told him to get fucked. And they said, we're going to do 8. And then they kind of like, they really shit the bed with that, with the last season. If you haven't seen it, I'm not going to ruin anything other than that, you know, one of these YouTube videos I saw was like the cast members. Again, I'm not going to reveal which cast members because that would give you an idea of who survives or who doesn't. But the cast members were reading the script for like the last episode and they were just fucking appalled. You know, they were really downtrodden and just like, fuck me, this is shithouse on toast. Right, we're in trouble because we need to drop this generator, so let's try and do it over here. Okay, good stuff. And then we're going to get the old faithful out, old faithful matey. I'm going to take off my flip-flops for this. I think it's important. It's a sign of respect for Dickerson. Stay down, please, madam. There's no way for you to behave. It's extraordinarily uncouth and wretched. You look like shit. A very menacing looking gentleman trying to camouflage himself into the grass over here, carrying what could be a... Is he carrying something? Or has he got a bandage on him? Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Wow, this is like... We must have done a good job yesterday of clearing out some of these tossers, because this is the quietest I've ever seen this area. They're a bunch of bloody wankers, mate. And I think we may have made the mistake of not taking an empty gas can with us, in which case we're not going to be able to fill up the generator, which is like a catch-22 situation, because you need gas in the generator in order to light it up when the power does go off, and blah, 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 blah. Excuse me, sir, no. Yes, that's entirely excellent. You look a little bit worse for wear, love. You've had a hard one, haven't you? But I'm glad we can. I'm glad we can deliver you some peace. Some peace. Shotgun show. It's one of the most exciting things you find of zombie corpses these days. Long gone are axes that you can find every once in a while. Nowadays, it's all fucking gold bangles and metallic watches that are no use to me or my Uncle Malcolm. And I must see Uncle Malcolm soon. He basically can't move, and he just loves drinking gin. And he's got a proper accent on him. And the last time I saw him, he's so fucking straight up and honest. And he said to me, he goes, the doctor told me I need to move around, like go up and down the stairs. And he goes, but I just can't be arsed. God bless Uncle Malky. Take the generator. Yeah, I don't know how he survived this long. I really don't. Like me. I don't know how I have either, but yeah. Fucking what a legend. Him and his 3 boys, my cousins, they're good boys. They really are. And they're just honest as shit, you know what I mean? Like, you won't meet more honest people. I think one of my cousins on that side got banned from the local nightclub for shitting into the sink. Which I think is an absolute power move, you know what I mean? I think that's just gold standard, you know. That's excellent. Fucking hats off, brother. Fair play to you. You can't get into the cubicle because there's a bunch of idiots in there doing loads of Charlie. So take a crap into the sink, and then they get irate and kick you out. But never mind. We have fucked up, haven't we? And we haven't brought an empty gas can. Now, in the old days of Zomboid, you'd generally be able to find an empty gas can inside the station. There'll be cigarettes in there, which we don't need right now, but we might need later on, right? So we could go in there and ransack it, which is fine. The other place that you normally find, or you may find empty gas cans, is in the boots of vehicles. So right, good. I'm glad he's dead. You daft bastard. Obviously, I'm not happy about killing anyone. You know, when your dreams have been so wild for so long, that when someone asks you the question, you know, have you killed anyone, and you think, I don't know. I don't know. In my dreams, and some of them are like Matrix-like fucking real, you know, an insanely bloody. Excuse me, sir. No, he looks like something out of Blade. Nice. Well done, Micky. You are putting these people to rights here, brother. You are absolutely imposing, you know, God's law. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about because I got stressed out being pursued by a bunch of menacing arse bandits. Right, yeah, so I was talking about dreams and killing people and stuff, and you know, I've had so many, because I'm a lucid dreamer as well, right, which is kind of rare, but it can be done. I can't lucid dream on tap. I wish I could. It kind of almost comes to me in a moment of need and requirement. But my dreams where I've shot people with harpoon guns and I've strangled them and I've put my thumb through their eyeballs and stuff, like, so real and so frequent. Like, I would struggle if someone said, have you killed anyone? I'd be like, what do you mean? Do you mean like really, or like definitively, or do you mean virtually? Do you mean Yeah, of course, I don't think I have actually ever killed anyone. No, because that's wrong. And I stand for what is right, as does Micky. Boom. Kada-bum, bum, 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 bum. There is an awful lot of Toss Lords around here. But like I said, this is so much better than some of the last playthroughs. Why are you multiplying? No, 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 no. Oh, shit, one boys. They've done me again. There's a hole in something. I heard it. I heard it. They ripped a hole in something. I ripped a hole in their kind of futile existence, but they ripped a hole in something in me, and I'm not happy. I'd be more happy if it was the long socks or the lumberjack shirt or something where, you know, we can... Ah, it's the bulletproof vest. Okay, that's fine, because we can go ahead and transition to this one. But did it get through the firefighter jacket as well? No. Guys, that's a tip, right? If you're new to playing Zomboid, check your clothing, because you don't get some sort of like you don't get a Moodle, you don't get a notification, right? So as and when you are vulnerable, it doesn't notify you at all. So once there's a hole in something, so let me just explain this, right? Let me just explain this. Let me tell you something. 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 After we deal with Varsity Man and his leftist agenda, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. No, I'm not. Like I say, guys, I don't involve myself in political debate. It's pointless. It's useless and futile, because there is no political debate. Essentially, it's just a bunch of wankers trying to control a greater number of wankers, and that's all it is. So, what was I on about? What was I trying to make my point around? So, let's inspect the firefighter jacket. So, for instance, folks, if you are new to Project Zomboid, you're wearing this incredibly decent, fetching and handsome firefighter jacket that offers an awful lot of protection. 70% scratch resistance. My golly gosh. Right? Even around the neck it offers some protection, which I thought you could only get from fucking, you know, turtlenecks and scarves and stuff. Right? Anyway. If my left forearm suffers a hole, right, because we've been fighting zombies and they've grabbed a hold of us, and it was successful. We rolled a D10, right, and we got a 6 or a 7, not an 8, 9 or 10, however you want to put it. Right, so the left forearm did its job of protecting us. Once it's got a hole in it, 0% bite resistance, 0% scratch resistance, 0% bullet resistance. Right, but that's not obvious. You have to look for it. You have to look for it. Fuck off. You have to look for it. So I'm probably teaching a lot of you to suck eggs there, because you already know about this stuff. But for those of you who are newer to Project Zomboid, that's the jam. That's the whack. Oh, 120 cigarettes, yes please. We should be able to box them up as well, but never mind. And again, like lighters and matches, in my experience playing Project Zomboid, which is quite extensive, the main time that you know, matches and lighters and shit comes into play in terms of, oh, you need to pick up every single one, is Hydrocraft, which is an excellent mod, and I don't even know if it's still viable for the modern game. I don't even know if it's still viable for the modern game. If you guys know, if you're watching, Andrew Brown, I know you're a big advocate, buddy. So is Hydro still working? Is it still compatible? Is it still being looked after? I know the dude who was looking after it, who created it, is sound. Is a real fucking is a legend. Is a good guy. Right. So here we go. Woodcraft. Let's take that. And the fitness club. Blood in the hood. Nah. The danger in your bed. I am the danger in my own bed, mate. Trust me. Warfront. Kind of along the same lines. Do we want to go into the back? We're looking for... Fuck you lot. We're looking for empty gas cans anyway. And because we don't have them, it means that we're going to have to go home and find them. Which is a ball ache. Yeah. Fucking bullshit. Ach, der Liebe. Oh, hang on a minute. We might be able to do this, look. Pour that on the ground. We can use the water bottle as a receptacle to take fuel. Some of you are probably screaming this at me. You know, Jono, you can do this. Connect generator. And then add fuel. Bottle of gasoline. And then the nice thing is, it's a very, very clean empty bottle that we can use for filling up with water again. But we're not going to. We're going to laboriously transfer fuel to this thing. 20% fuel is absolutely fine. Later on when we come here, we can refill it. No fucking problem. No problem whatsoever. And I don't know, we could go back inside here and we could get more water, or we could just swap it out with one of the bottles of water that are in the things. What the fuck are quagga cakes? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Drink all, drink all. Do you know what? I think it's an opportunity where we can take some stuff back to burrito. Yes, and a cheese. Oh, cheese sandwich is stale, but we'll eat the burrito for sure. Yeah, and I think this place is odd because it doubles up as like a thing, right? Cigarettes, yes please. More orange soda. Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes. Cigarettes. More orange soda. Chocolate. There's loads of shit here. Matches. Fill, empty bottle, all. So I believe the water has gone. Yeah, the water's gone out, guys. The water's gone out. Good for us to know. It's a bit shit house, but it is what it is. Give more cigarettes. Give. Dehydrated snow globes, choco flakes, all that bullshit. Empty gas. There we go. There's the empty gas can. Right. So we can go ahead and we can fill that up. Because that's the other thing we should have done really, is we should have probably brought all of the empty gas cans from home to fill up. Lug wrench. Do we have a lug wrench? I have a feeling we have one in the car. But let's go and have a look. I'm getting a bit on my high horse here. I need to be humble. I need to calm the shit down. Because this is where we get ourselves killed, right? You know, oh, look at all me and all my glory and all the death and destruction, and I've got my empty gas can and blah blah blah. But we need to actually be fairly humble. I'm not going to smoke a cigarette here, just in case, because Zomboid is the kind of game that will absolutely do you like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's as bad. I don't know if it's that bad, but I wouldn't be surprised at all, bro. You know, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to have to split it now. I'll carry on playing and recording, but we're going to have to chop it up into another episode. My good people, and I'm enjoying playing. I'm enjoying playing the game. I think the low graphics settings seems to be working in terms of Zomboid recording okay and not being all stuttery and stuff. But give me some feedback, let me know. I can't stop fucking talking. What's wrong with me? Just shut the fuck up. I'll see you in the next episode, guys. Nice one.